Hey everybody, and welcome to another edition of TTR the Movies. I, of course, am your guys' beloved overlord, really guys extraordinaire. The about 2016 with me, I'm joined by the flamboyant Fly Guy 98.
Coding! Oh, jiste.
Our, Pigwaz YGM.
Yeah.
Our Joker Extreme Chaos 36.
Evening, everybody.
And finally, the Red Disney Maniac himself, RedRob.
Bonjour, Disney Mania.
Now, to further explain why he's here.
Well, let's let him explain.
Yeah.
If that's all right.
If it's not too much issue, you RedRob. If you'd rather we do the talking, that's fine.
I'll quickly elaborate. No worries. I'll make it brief. Well, what happened was that one of my family members have passed away, and it's probably the one that is close to my heart. I won't even say his name, but I will say that he's my brother. And he died with losing his heart because he was like literally breathing through the pain after one stroke and a couple of organ failures. So yeah, he died in a hospital bed just at the night of May 30th. And for this riff, this movie is for you.
And that movie is Beauty and the Beast.
Yes, we're returning
A
to
classic.
the Disney Renaissance era.
Right, let me quickly.
Since we're dealing with another Disney Renaissance classic, this one has been extremely significant throughout pop culture.
So if you don't mind me asking, RedRob, why exactly is this one your second favorite among the Disney Renaissance?
Since we already riffed the Lion King,
No.
which is my
No. That's not what he was asking.
I know. I'm just gonna get to the point here.
Oh.
Since we already riffed the Lion King, since it was my first favorite, so it's kind of clear that my second favorite would be this one. The reason is that because my older brother, along with my older sister, end up seeing it in theaters at the El Capitan at the time.
Oh,
wow.
So the reason this is your favorite because you have a lot of fond memories of seeing this with family.
Yeah. Every time when it came to video cassette, I ended up watching this movie. Sure, I was scared from what it was, but after that, I grew up to basically loving this movie with all my heart, thanks to the memory of my older siblings watching this movie at the El Capitan when they were young, and I was not even born yet.
Wow, that's very sentimental and sweet.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now before we go any further, we got to do our standard chaos control thing because not only do I have to go make popcorn and such, I also really have to go use the bathroom too.
All right.
Oh yeah.
So bathroom breaks and snacks before we get started. All right, folks. So go Do that while I'm away. TTR, hit the button.
Chaos control! Chaos control!
And we're back! Now then, let's get this party started. 3, 2, 1, go.
Got myself a slice of cake.
Don't! The cake is a lie!
I
Not
knew
this
you
one.
were going to
It's ice
start
cream
that joke
cake.
with.
I kid. It's like chocolate vanilla. Got some
Question
yesterday
is,
because of what will be tomorrow.
yes. Question, is this the original version or is that the special edition?
Special edition.
Is there a difference?
Because the special edition has a musical number in it called Human Again.
Ah,
That'll be interesting. I don't think I've ever seen that one.
Neither have I.
It's on Disney Plus. It's on Disney Plus. Once you go to features, and you'll see there's a special edition.
Yep.
Oh, there it is. I guess that's the special edition we're watching it. Okay, cool. Bambi, quick, the thicket.
wow.
Fa la 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 la, twiddly, 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 fa la la la.
Run, Bambi, run!
Thank you, Dale, for referencing Bambi. And of course, an opening that starts with a stained glass window.
Also, and although this prince tried to, he could not bring in his planned purple rain.
God damn it. Also,
Oh,
our
no.
narrator is David Ogden Steers.
Which God rest his soul too.
Ugly!
Amor?
The most beautiful
No.
life.
Enchantress.
And not the DC version, thank you very much.
Oh, no one likes that version anyway.
Yeah. Basically his medieval times version of cell phone.
Ah, yes. The mirror, the magic mirror, aka medieval FaceTime.
Also, okay. What exactly confuses you, YGM?
Wait, I suspect I might know what it is. Is it the fact that the half the movie is about how not judging appearances, yet the beast turns out to be a beautiful prince?
Yep. If that was the question, that is.
Well, we're asking YGM.
Speaking of which, did you know that this during the timeline where the prince has turned into a beast, he's basically, well, he's still a juvenile.
Yeah, he's 20.
Mm-hmm. And oh well, yes, and that's why the rose ends up blooming on his 21st year.
Wait, hold on. I just realized something.
What?
Oh. Wait.
Oh, it's because okay, I can explain this. It's because it's punishment for his arrogance and selfishness.
Also, I just realized there is a perfect song that we can use in this situation, and when it comes to the situation with the beast.
Pray tell.
Given his situation, and pretty sure that if he had heard if he had a song, it'd go a little something like this.
Now this is a story all about how my life got flipped, turned upside down.
Nope.
God damn it.
I mean, he was a prince when he transformed!
Yep. Let me see.
And another thing,
And I'd like to
Is
take a
that-
minute. Won't take much at least. I'll tell you how this prince became a monstrous beast.
the funny thing is that the show, The First Prince, almost came out the same time as the movie. Because that would be sick.
And here we have our female lead for the film.
Belle, voiced by Paige O'Hara.
Which, if I recall correctly, she was the first case of a Disney princess who was not exactly very princess-like, but was more of a bookworm.
Was.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, when it comes to Paige O'Hara's case, because Paige O'Hara is trying to get a role for a Disney film until she had Belle.
The baguettes! Hurry up!
And there's another thing about the character Belle connects to another Disney princess. If you know about the Broadway version of Beauty and the Beast, Belle is portrayed by the same actress that voices Megara for Hercules.
Wow.
Mhm.
Maurice. No, no,
No, not yet.
Never mind. Oh, the bookseller, voiced by Alvin Epstein,
Ah,
by the late great Alvin Epstein.
Oh wow, she loved. Oh, so I see she's a fan of Aladdin.
Oh, oh,
oh come on!
wait. Hold on. What? Let's see what this book is. Hey, that's just the script of the movie.
Wow.
Yep, that's basically she basically spoiled the whole movie without nobody realizing it.
Yep. Oh, and the genie was such a was so fun to read.
No joke. I sometimes read in the streets too, and it's weirdly dangerous too. But yeah, her along with another sibling just made me inspired to keep on reading.
By the by, I I'm not the one who's reminded of the Deadpool musical version of this song, am I?
Oh yeah.
Oh my god. No, we're not going to release that SpongeBob joke. Ooh.
She reads? How different.
Huh.
And there's our villain pair for the film.
Yeah, LeFou and Gaston, voiced by Richard White and hold on. Jesse Cordy, respectively.
And if you saw Shrek 2, the voice actor, supposedly voice actor for Gaston was supposed to be who's like auditioned for the role, but got turned down, and yet he became Prince Charming later on.
Really? So you're telling me that the first initial voice for Gaston would later be the actual voice for Prince Charming in Shrek 2?
Yes.
Wow,
Wow.
that is twice that Disney influences the Disney influenced casting choices with DreamWorks. First it was John Lithgow, how was Farquaad, and then it was freaking and who was
Hold on.
Charming's voice actor?
Hold on.
I think his name is Rupert Everett.
I also find it funny that in both cases,
Yeah, Rupert Everett.
and Rupert Everett as freaking and Prince Charming. It's weird. In both cases, it was a Disney villain.
Yeah.
And do you know what else too?
What?
Since we haven't referenced something from The Little Mermaid, ref, because the supposed voice actors for Ursula did end up voicing the fairy godmother for Shrek 2.
Huh. Wow.
Make that.
So yeah, 3 cases.
Holy shit! It's like some sort of curse.
I'm surprised the Shrek doesn't have that many nickels. For how much coincidence those were.
Right.
Okay, dude.
Topical considering what's coming back this week.
There goes
Oh, yes,
Gaston, the meme. Oh yes, the Bimbets. Yes, that's what they're called.
The big bets.
They really have names in Disney Speedstorm, weirdly.
Also, you can tell the animators had fun on animating their assets.
Yeah, the Bimbets, voiced by Kath Soucie and late great
Mhm.
Mary Kay Bergman.
Ah.
Also,
to quote Maurice from that one YouTube video. Oh no. LeFou from a YouTube video. Even does Hooters.
Also, okay, even though Gaston is our villain, you gotta give him credit for the fact that that even though Belle isn't, a average rich girl, he still sees beauty in her.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there is one issue.
Of course.
He sees her beauty from an outside point of view.
True.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, this actually won't... Okay, this apparently wasn't the only time that Jesse Cordy would voice a Disney character.
Really?
Oh?
He would later voice Mr. Manchas in Zootopia.
What are the odds?
And the Spanish dignitary in Frozen 1.
Also, that comment Gaston made.
Women shouldn't read.
Soon they'll start having ideas
red
and
flag
thinking.
Gaston.
Yeah.
No.
There's a joke there, but let's not.
No one's sexist like Gaston, misogynistic like Gaston. Thank you! I'll be here all night!
It
is funny that
every time he makes a stupid mistake.
I'm now reminded of every time he appears in House of Mouse, he always has to bring up the "no one's this like Gaston."
Wait, that was a running gag?
That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Actually, that's a good point. Point. When does this take place exactly in terms of time period?
Hold on.
Ooh. For the Beauty and the Beast timeline? Ooh. Okay, parakeet.
18th century France, specifically during the Rococo period, from the 1730s to the 1770s.
Yeah, okay,
so
that's
this would be a time where, that idea was strange and such.
Yeah.
And people like Gaston were considered
Maurice,
heroes.
Maurice, voiced by Rex Everhart. By the late great Rex
That's a cool name. That's a cool
name.
Oh,
it was Enos the truck driver in Friday the 13th.
A supportive daughter.
Yeah. and also the desk sergeant in Superman's first night in Superman. During Superman's first night in Superman.
Well,
Uh,
there was a big musical number where people sung about it.
Yeah, if you can hear it. Yeah, those are basically the red flags that Bell speaks of.
Yeah.
Okay, take two, this time with feeling.
Which, here's the thing. LeFou? That is actually a French word.
What's the French for?
The fool.
The madman.
No, it was the fool.
No, 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 no. It's a phonetic play on the fool. It's French for the madman.
Ah. I was told that it was called the fool because the foo
No.
is. Ouch.
Oh yes, Father is going to run off into the woods. What could possibly go wrong?
No.
Surprisingly, not a Disney death.
Well,
No, that was
well,
the mom
no.
with a thing called. She suffered from a fatal thing that some people have. They call it off-screen syndrome.
Oh,
Pretty much.
I hear it's called off-screenitis.
God.
Yeah.
Well,
Very-
it would be
off-screenitis or off-screen syndrome. Yeah.
though that would imply there was inflammation.
Yeah. Oh, and one of the signs
oh,
have
horse.
Anaheim in it.
Bell's horse is voiced by the late great Hal Smith.
You know, now that I'm looking at this, I think
Who is the original voice, who was the second voice for Goofy, or who was the fourth voice for Goofy.
Wow.
And you were saying, DL, before Flutter interrupted?
I think I recall that back in the day when that family might have taken me to see the Disney on Ice version of this movie.
Ah,
was
yeah, I
also-
remember Disney on Ice.
He was also the second. He was also the second voice for Owl and Winnie and the Pooh, or in Winnie the Pooh in the first 4 original Winnie the Pooh shorts,
Ah.
and the series Welcome to Pooh Corner and the Adventures of Winnie the Pooh.
Not the French dip.
No.
Run away, run away! Funny, it looks like the gates of hell. I'm more surprised that he never felt pain after that bite.
Yeah.
Back, Balto, back. This is not your movie.
God damn it!
Back, Bolta!
Yeah, I get it.
Bolta! Oh, you're a fraud now! Yes, I did go. Yes, I did go see this movie. Yes, I did see the Disney Eyes version of it because this was one of the things they sold in the gift shop. I know I had this sword growing up.
Ow.
Ah.
Oh, that
I
is
have
super cool.
I have like 2 buckets from Disney on Ice when I went there. So.
Ah, Cogsworth and Lumiere.
Ah.
Voiced by David Ogden Stiers, and hold on. Jerry Orbach and the late great Jerry Orbach. And the late great David Ogden Stiers and Jerry Orbach.
Yeah, both do passed away.
Though, interestingly enough, I shared a birthday with him.
Ah.
Nice.
If you know David Onken Stiers, he's been voicing many Disney movies that you know. He's Jumba Chukiba, he's Governor Ratcliffe, and uh, oh, he's also Wiggins in the same movie. So
Also, not the only time, not the only time that that Jerry Orbach would voice a Disney villain either, because in
oh
Aladdin,
yeah,
in Aladdin and the King of Thieves, he would voice Saluk.
yeah, I remember. When I hear his voice
who was
into the character, I was
who,
like, yeah.
who was Saluk? Was he the bad guy?
He's basically second in command until he took over because his father
Yes, now I remember.
chose to back off.
The
Doggy Rug.
Sultan.
Wait a
voiced-
sec. Wait a sec.
Sultan.
Hold on. Go back. I noticed a little
Sultan
Easter
voiced-
egg.
Yeah, Sultan, voiced by Frank Welker. Oh.
Go back one moment. Let's see here.
Oh, when Sultan.
No. Wait for it.
Hold on.
Does that hat
Oh,
look
yeah.
familiar?
That's Jiminy Cricket's hat.
Actually, no. I think that might be the hat the Mad Hatter used without the card in it.
Oh, that's Mad Hatter's hat.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think they reused the animation model.
yeah, they might have.
Probably a slight little Easter egg, like, here you go for your happy on birthday.
Oh, Mrs. Potts, voiced by the late great Dame Angela Lansbury.
Who's basically a Broadway sweetheart.
And Chip, voiced by Bradley Pierce,
Uh-oh.
who we've recently seen in another movie. That's Peter Shepard in Jumanji.
Ah,
And there's the
And-
master of the castle.
yeah.
Beast, voiced by Robbie Benson.
And that's basically him trying to portray a beast voice that looks or sounds monstrous. He doesn't use his normal voice, but gee, that's amazing.
Who dares disturb my slumber?
Wrong voice there, KR.
Yep. What? But were you even asleep? No.
It's Wilkes in the B-Test episode POV.
Take
And-
him to the dungeon.
And he was never seen again. Nah, just kidding. He's fine.
Ooh. Funny thing is that when I was a kid, I thought the beast ate the man.
So here's the thing. He was actually drawn as with an amalgamation of several body parts from different animals.
Oh yeah.
The
Really?
head structure and horns of an American bison, the arms and body of a bear, the eyebrows of a gorilla, the teeth and mane of a lion, the tusks of a wild boar, and the legs and tail of a wolf.
Fascinating.
That's basically a monster.
Hence,
Or should
or
I
a
say,
beast.
that's a beast.
And of course, here's Gaston trying to propose, as the humans say. I'm not going to say that word. I'm going to say just try to charm
Just pop the
Belle.
question.
But knowing Gaston, if there was a modern day Gaston, he would use the RIZZ word.
He would.
Yeah,
Oh, God, yeah.
I could definitely see that. Also, dude, feet
Really?
off the table.
Yeah. Also, thanks for ruining a book that she has to return.
No. Remember, the guy said she could keep
Yeah.
it.
Oh, yeah. Thanks for ruining one of her books.
Yeah.
And stay out.
It is kind of sad when you look back and think, wow, how sad is it that everyone was in on the whole, hey, here's this wedding prepared for a guy for to a girl he's not even proposed to yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really shows how backwards how their mindset, their viewpoints were.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's basically the mindset of most men nowadays. There's a repressive bell.
And now for her, I want more song.
Yeah, for her I Want song.
Yeah, I want song.
Okay, Maria Von Trapp from Sound of Music.
Jesus!
What happened?
If you get it, you get it.
So DL 15 for generation into 16. Look at the like to dislike ratio on the video.
What is it? Oh!
Do I have to go back?
Don't wanna!
Fine, here it is.
Oh yes, yeah, David Ogden Stiers, right? It is pronounced Stiers. So here's the thing. Fun fact. Chip was initially only intended to have one line, but the filmmakers were impressed with Bradley's performance and expanded his role significantly, eschewing a music box character.
Also, gotta give Bell Reddit. The moment that
Yeah, finish your thought, deal.
you gotta give Bell credit for Reddit for being willing to go out and rescue her dad and not let someone else do it for her.
Yeah, the
Oh,
Feather
yeah.
Duster, voiced by Kimmy Robertson.
Huh.
That's Gloria from Honey I Shrunk the Kids,
Ah.
and the race spectator in Stuart Little 1. Oh, that's Missy's voice in Bill and Ted. That's the VA for Misty and for Missy in Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventures.
Nice.
Alan's Pleasance in the BTS episode Mad as a Hatter. Margot in the Batman Beyond episode Disappearing Ink.
Oh. Imprisoned forever just because one person trespasses? Yeah, that's pretty ridiculous.
Well, it's a case of her exchanging her dad for her. So
Honestly, give the girl credit for her selflessness.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, that carriage kind of scared me as a kid. Well, at least it's a good idea. Oh, why is Beast is letting Belle trying to draw in some straws? Because don't call on Rumpelstiltskin for her help. Well, being nice to her because she didn't trespass, but still.
I love the fact that it's immediately her selflessness that really is what draws Beast to her.
which provides a thematic foil, because remember, Adam was cursed because of his selfishness.
Yeah.
Wait, Adam is a canonical name?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wait,
Why do you think a certain character in Ruby is named that way?
I never knew
It's
that!
probably the merchandise.
That was deliberate.
Yeah.
Huh.
Because, you know, Blake, Belle, Adana, and Adam, Taurus.
Huh.
Huh.
Beauty and the Beast, except the Beast never changed.
Yeah.
He ended up becoming the Gaston of the story.
Oh,
Yeah.
here
here
comes
we
his
go.
villain song.
Here we go.
Yep.
The song that was memed a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Which,
Beer!
interestingly enough, you want to know who auditioned for the stage version?
Who?
Who?
Imagine him with 3 claws that protrude out of his hands.
What?
Oh,
Hugh Jackman.
no.
Hugh Jackman?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wolverine is Gaston.
I can totally see that.
So can I.
Not very hard to see why. That's what she said. That,
Sick as Gaston.
that's
what
seriously
she
the
said.
second pants drop in this movie. Like, why?
It was considered funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now I can't get the Deadpool version out of my head.
Adore him much?
Well, it's funny you say that because I believe in the live-action version, it's outright confirmed that
Yeah,
that
live-action version, they're gay.
Well, Gaston. Well, LeFou is gay, actually.
Yeah, the live-action version, LeFou's gay. So
honestly, I don't mind that change since it's a little. It's
neither
very.
do I.
It's very evident here.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Nope. Hey, get away from the chest hair. Except one dude had 9.8. Like,
Which, by the way, expectorating, that is an actual word.
yeah.
That's the word for coughing or spitting out phlegm from your throat or lungs.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why they use that version. which is why they use that when he spits out that piece of fabric.
Uh-huh. And of course the dirt face where after he said Borge,
Oh yeah, that dirt face.
that,
Also,
Yeah.
that dirt face has been used for a meme a lot.
also, pretty sure that unless those eggs are like soft boiled, pretty sure you can't swallow an entire your egg without issues using the throat.
Yeah.
I
Also,
mean, you're not wrong.
good job giving yourself salmonella, dumbass.
But why we eat eggs very raw? And everybody starts to rave on his idea.
Because they think he's insane.
And worst part, they're probably drunk off their asses.
More than likely, yeah.
Duh. Maury sold crazy.
Look at that Looney Tunes.
You referenced the YTP too. Implement Six Flags.
I remember one where they're like, no one takes Kraken Pot like Gaston
Wow.
from Crackpot. Like,
Yeah.
YTPs are
Weird
wild.
lyrics too.
Oh, no one help me. No. And that's not a YouTube video. I was just making that one up. But you know what? I could totally see somebody do that.
Yeah.
Same.
Ah, the wardrobe.
The wardrobe.
The wardrobe, voiced by Joanne Worley.
Her live action counterpart, Audra McDonald.
Huh. Yeah, Armoire the wardrobe. Yes, she has a canonical. Yes, she has a name. Which we've heard her in another Disney movie. That's Miss Maples.
It's weird that Lorcana just put the wardrobe and not her actual name, but oh well. Well, same with the feather duster too.
Yeah, that's weird. Oh, she was also Miss Rockwaller in the Kim Possible episode Downhill.
Huh. Well, Mrs. Potts got a point. Yeah, Mrs. Potts got a point again. Do you want to spell it out for you, Beast?
Oh good God! Okay, so I just found one of the stations that was used for Cogsworth and Disney on Ice, and um,
Oh,
you're not ready for this.
really?
Ah.
What?
Yeah.
That? Okay, that's gonna be in my sleep tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to build a snowman? I mean,
God damn it. Which this wasn't her only. This wasn't Dame Angela Lansbury's only Disney movie.
Oh yeah.
She was Miss Elegantine Prime or Elegantine Price in Bedknobs and Broomsticks.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Whoop. I don't know why. I find his yell funny as a kid. If she wants
404
you to
not
bed,
found.
then no,
what?
no, I'm not gonna go there. Did you just go? What arms? It's hopeless. Oh, and the weird thing about another Beauty and the Beast production, which is a live action recreation on ABC, the actor portraying him, Josh Groban.
Huh. That. Huh.
Oh, they were
Yeah.
going.
To explain. Yeah. To explain this. To explain this. Before the guests of the castle got turned into items, Lumiere and Fifi were actually in a relationship.
Yeah. I was just gonna say they were probably there for a while.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
Brian
Not sure how.
Cummings as Chef Brian. Oh yes, Chef Boosh, who is
Hmm.
voiced by Brian Cummings.
Ah.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
Oh, DL, we've heard him in something else.
Hmm?
That's 80s Doctor Mindbender.
Ah, neat.
Also, I remember a meme that talks about how a candelabra falls in love with a feather duster, and it was like, I don't get it. And then at almost nearly the end of the movie, and the person was like, oh,
Uh, here
Oh,
comes.
here we go.
oh, here we go. But what is the dinner without any music? Seriously, he should just voice in a Disney park or something.
Yeah, yeah. You think that he was?
Oh my god. Okay, so non sequitur, but I found what the Disney on Ice version of Stitch and Lilo look like, and oh my.
Oh no, they got hit with the uncanny stick.
Oh no!
Oh, what?
Ah,
Lilo, I guess, is
yeah,
alright because it's just
Lilo looks good. Stitch, on the
The
other
Stitch one-
hand, no. I should not be seeing him be. I should not be seeing Stitch be bipedal.
I think
Well,
the
No,
No,
I
no, no,
don't
no,
want
no,
to see
no,
him
no.
in the
bipedal.
jeans either.
I think the issue is the head is too small.
And also,
Yeah,
why is he so fat?
yeah.
Probably to to
Yeah,
do
I
like
just don't know
stunts.
why.
But I think the issue it is a case of I guess they made the head smaller so like he could be more aerodynamic.
That doesn't help for having a round body, you know?
Oh Jesus. Oh, at least Pleakley and Jumbo look decent.
It's 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 some it's somehow even worse with the prison uniform.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay, I'm gonna have like fever dreams out of these pictures.
Which, fun fact. Um, Fun fact. Wardrobe was actually the first character to be cast with a female voice actor.
Huh. The funny thing about the Mrs. Potts and the actresses that portrays Mrs. Potts and in different other roles, because she was because Angela Lansbury was well, not replaced, but when casting on a revival on different musicals. But to explain why, because Angela Lansbury voiced Mrs. Potts here, while in the live action version is Emma Thompson. And fitting because during Sweeney Todd, the musical Broadway version, um, and Angela Lansbury is Mrs. Lovett. But then in a revival, Emma Thompson is portrayed by Mrs. Lovett at one point.
Wow. What are the odds?
Also, oh oh I will admit, nice little clever touch is the fact that the cane was a matchstick and the helmet was used for is I don't know what it's used snuffing out for candles, I believe.
For the Yeah, I think it kind of looks like a fedora, which I kind of get why.
It's supposed to be like some sort of top hat, but I know it's supposed to be something else, but I don't know what it is. Like I know it's used for snuffing out candles.
Yeah, but with the actual
candle
hat is not a beret.
It's just a candle snuffer. That's what it's
That's
called.
what it is. Okay.
Yeah.
Also,
Oh no.
also, you want to say something even more cursed than Disney on Ice Stitch?
What? If it's not Baroque, don't fix it. Wow.
Delete that footage.
Gosh darn it, why did the heck did I just look?
Ugh.
If I had to see it, so do you.
Nice going, Cogsworth. It's only forbidden for a reason. That's right, Miguel. It's a mountain of knowledge. Yeah, if you know what I'm talking about, it's the sword and the stone. Oh my god, the designs to make it look like a gothic entrance. How I love that.
Okay, I love the subtle touch with the mirror and such like that. It looks really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ain't it a
Don't
bit
go
too
in
early to
there.
talk about Gothic architecture? For context, that was a Conquer quote.
Who is it?
Also,
Oh yeah.
you know what I just realized?
What?
I recall back in the day, that Tim Burton was the director of the live-action Dumbo. Why the hell didn't they have him direct the live-action Beauty and the Beast? He'd be perfect for it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You
would've been
know,
interesting.
I can actually see that.
Though now my big question is, like, knowing him having the common thing to just add Johnny Depp somewhere, who would he have been?
I'm guessing either the Beast or Lumiere.
Lumiere. Yeah, I agree. Lumiere.
Probably Lumiere. Like he's got that kind of personality.
He'll
Hey,
probably use the
our
Willy
guest.
Wonka voice on Lumiere.
Whoa.
Let's Boogie be our guest.
Yeah.
Be our guest.
Yeah, this is Adam's room.
Yes. Oh.
Though I would
that-
wonder if he would have kept the practical effects rather than the CG one that the live action would have ended up doing.
Probably mix of both.
Let's not.
Because they did make a practical suit, but then they decided to just stick with the CG,
Yeah.
and it did not look as great.
To reference a video game, the rose, my rose, your precious rose. I'm referencing Kingdom Hearts 2.
I get it now.
But you don't know every landmark, or else you'll be lost in the woods.
Wait. Hold on. Belle, it's all right. See, if you turn left, you'll come across her princess that's terrified of those trees for some reason. I don't know why.
Ah,
Oh, Ichabod Crane! Oh my God!
No. Snow White.
no. Snow White.
No, wait.
Oh, that works too.
Oh, and she's passing by this other princess and this other guy who's also being chased by wolves. They're trying to look for their sister,
Oh, I get it now.
and that's why there's snow everywhere, even though it's like the middle of summer.
God damn
Yep,
it.
I get it.
Is that a Poison reference?
Yep.
Yes. You're gonna see like repeated animations in this scene soon.
Reused animation.
Yeah. Number one. And there's that same animation again.
Hey guys, check it out.
It's
Dog
used very
pile.
well.
Dog pile.
Ooh.
Oh wait. Hey guys, got a
What's
joke
that?
for you. You know what these guys are? They're hungry like the wolf.
God damn it.
Ha! Got it.
Also, I got a joke here. Are you okay?
Dang it, Terry. Funny enough, I do have a Fatal Fury hat.
Oh, neat.
And of course, this is where all the Stockholm syndrome, like conspiracy nuts, would say that this is another movie that still has Stockholm syndrome. Well, guess again, folks. She could have easily like ran away and kept on going, but
Yeah.
look at that.
He's being selfless. Not this isn't Stockholm syndrome.
Hmm. Mic drop.
Wait. I gotta be wicked youth here. I will never apologize.
God damn it!
God damn you, Bell's Magical World.
Referencing that shitty Magical World.
Yeah.
Hey,
Also, boom, there you go.
Which
My
YGM?
word.
You'll never
There's a
believe me
familiar
if I
voice.
tell you who the yes. Real quick, Monsieur d'Arc, voiced by the late great Tony J.
Hi,
Oh,
Frollo.
Also, YGM, you'd never believe me if I told you who the who the villain of the first sequel was.
He's Shere Khan.
No.
But I know what you're talking about. He's Judge Claude Frollo.
No. No,
Rip.
I wasn't mentioning Tony J.
Oh, then yeah.
Imagine
the
him
fact
as a
that
sweet transvestite.
oh my god.
Yeah, the villain
But
of Enchanted Christmas was voiced by Tim Curry.
But Tony J also voiced a character, or at least a part in a film that is not physically there, which is a narrator for Treasure Planet.
Ah,
Don't move from that spot.
but Tony, like RedRob mentioned, Tony J also voiced Claude Frollo, Shere Khan in Jungle Book 2, replacing George Sanders, and in Tailspin.
Mm-hmm. Did he also voice a villain in a Disney cartoon?
Probably, yeah.
No, wait, hold on.
Cogsworth is so basic.
We've seen him in another Disney movie that's Dr. Rosenthal.
Oh?
Hold on. Yeah, he was the Grim Reaper in the Darkwing Duck episode Dead Duck. Oh, Deal, you've seen him you've seen him in TNG.
Mm-hmm.
He was third Minister Campio in the episode Cost of Living. He was Khartoum in the Aladdin episode The Book of Khartoum. Anubis in the Gargoyles episode Grief.
Also, I got a joke.
Yeah, has Arkin. Oh?
Can I open them now? In a minute!
Yeah, he was the Empress's assistant and the Jungle Inspector in 2 episodes of Timon and Pumbaa. King Arthur fence and St. Peter in the Recess episode The Lost Ball.
Uh-huh. No, you'll know once you grow older.
Yeah.
Manners, beast.
Manners.
Manners maketh man.
Also chipping cute by giving the spoon to him.
Yeah.
By the way, one last bit of cursed Disney on ice material.
Please, no.
I'm sorry. Please know what?
No more. I don't want any more nightmares for tonight.
Oh, what?
It doesn't look too bad, except for the leg part, but sure.
Oh, so you'd rather find something more cursed?
No.
I'm
No,
kidding. I'm
don't.
kidding.
And yes, that's Robbie Benson's regular voice singing for this part. So yeah.
Oh, that's his normal voice for.
Huh. Ooh. Yeah. Well, good luck.
Honestly, I'll be straight here. There's only one bit of Beauty and the Beast expansion material that I actually approve of when it comes to the animated continuity.
Sure.
The Christmas special.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Christmas
I
special?
mean, yeah. Well, a Christmas special known as Beauty and the Beast: The Enchanted Christmas,
Yeah,
where the villain is voiced by Tim Curry.
and it's a living pipe organ.
Yeah.
Not to mention we have.
What?
Not to mention we have a Piccolo, voiced by Pee Wee Herman.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, yes. Oh God. Oh God.
Hmm.
Oh dear, I think we broke YGM.
Silver brain short circuited.
I was just about to
Okay,
say.
I'm older.
Yeah. The villain was called Forte
Maestro Forte.
because subtlety.
Yeah. Though interestingly enough, they recast Chip with, of all actors, Sora.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Haley Joel
Joel Osment.
Yeah.
And of course, that's the extended scene that I was talking about, which a small meeting and a musical number that goes along with it.
Yeah, that's what breaks the curse. They have to fall in. Belle and Adam have to fall in love on the night of his 21st birthday, or the curse doesn't break.
Yeah. I mean, the only change that the live action remake did okay is, well, the curse has not been broken, but thanks to the enchantress's change of heart, basically reverse the curse and just make everyone comes back. Well, the beast comes back to life and bring back his loved ones, or well, his servants and loved ones too. So. Not the bat, though.
honestly, this isn't bad, but I can understand why it was left out. It's a little bit bland.
Agreed.
I mean, you're not wrong, but I mean, part of me's thinking I don't mind, but at the very least, it could have been cut out. But again, Disney Plus did serve the original version without the Human Again musical number, but the special features on the Disney Plus one, you could still watch the special edition in there. Yeah, you're living with fools filled with communists.
Huh? Where did that come from?
Pocahontas.
Oh, right.
Yeah, he was that. Yeah, he was that. Yeah, that's that's how long. Yeah, that's how long the curse was. That's how long the curse has been in place. Yeah, when Adam was 11.
Yeah. So yeah, basically, an enchantress just cursed a preteen just because a preteen just called a woman ugly.
Well, I think I understand why. Why?
Well, it's less the fact that he called her ugly, but more so just just because of his arrogance and selfishness in general.
Here's how I see it. If he was
Yeah,
a
that's
prince,
true.
that means at one point he was meant to rule some sort of kingdom. So that
Yes.
means that eventually he would have been like some sort of figure of royalty. But so it would make sense for her to want to have him shape up before then, because you don't want a ruler like that.
No, not really.
Also, the petals. Yeah, those are what keep the curse in place. Until they fall. Yeah, until they fall, the spell breaks. Until they all fall, I should say.
Question. I have a legit question.
Yeah.
That bit where Belle is teaching Beast to start reading was that cut out of this when the musical number was removed?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, okay. That part I don't like, since I feel it gives them a better or closer connection.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just showing there is a connection more than just more than just cutting out to Beast getting a bath.
Honestly, I think another reason why this wasn't used. It's a little too over the top.
Yeah, it is.
Even by this movie's
Yeah.
standards, like this is making the Be Our Guest musical number look subtle.
It does, yeah. But yeah, Beast is a chimera.
Even though he's called Beast, but Chimera seems like a cool name to have.
There, sure I don't look stupid in this.
Indeed.
The iconic musical number.
My goodness. Wish I could hear that live. But sadly, Angela Lansbury is no longer with us, so.
I do like the choice of colors they use for each of their outfits. It's
Oh yeah, I
a,
like
a,
that
a
too.
striking yellow for Belle and a nice blue for Beast.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know if it's a complete irony that he's wearing blue after Belle was wearing blue.
It's probably a coincidence.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and here we have is a cool animation trick that people still in awe to this day.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Sentai.
Hey guys.
Oh, hey, Sentai.
Hey, you're just in time.
Hey, Sentai.
We're in the middle of the Beauty and the Beast sort of dance sequence.
Ah.
Wait,
And now
wait. If you look closely, you can see Stitch hiding up there.
Oh, of course you
Get
would
your own
do
movie.
that.
Also, like,
recording.
this was revolutionary because you have the 2D
Oh
characters
yeah.
dancing while the background is all CG.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
impressive for the time, and even nowadays, it was a sight to
Oh
behold.
yeah. And
Oh, yeah.
also, right now I'm feeling sad.
Oh yeah.
Why?
Yeah, yeah, RedRob, the voice for Mrs. Potts.
Hmm.
Yeah.
You don't need to
Yeah.
finish the point. I get it.
Yeah. Cause I know her in other movies.
Which is Bedknobs and Broomsticks, if I'm not mistaken.
Correct.
Thank you, Mrs. Lovett.
Fun fact, Sentai.
Huh?
Chip was only supposed to just have one line,
Huh. Wowzers.
but the filmmakers were impressed by Michael's performance and decided to expand on his character.
Good on them.
It sounds like a child actress. It's hard to tell that child actors have been working hard to get bigger roles, but hey, what are you gonna do?
Alright, guys, I'll be right back. One of the other DMs has a dream
Yeah.
for on my character, so I'll be right back.
Sure thing. Also, how should have ended just would have said, just bring your father over.
Yeah, we could
I
see
mean-
your father.
Yeah, to make this movie a lot more dramatic is basically the rest of the movie, but if the Beast just allows, for Belle to bring her father in, then yes. But again, it's just to make things funny for how the should have ended, but it's a lot more classical of what Beauty and the Beast represents. So
Yeah.
I did see one cursed edit somebody did where, what if Belle never came? And then it transitions to the shot of the dance, but instead of Belle and Beast, it's Maurice.
Oh, Jesus.
no,
And yes, he's wearing the dress.
Oh my god!
Oh my god, no!
His first selfless act.
If you love something, you should let them go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, chill out, Lumiere.
Oh boy, Chip's about to do something reckless.
Oh my gosh, I found it.
Don't you dare!
Oh no,
Don't you dare!
he's going to.
Okay, I won't. I won't share it.
I mean, the deal just releases a bunch of cursed images, so why not? And why start now?
Because I'm the boss!
I have some standards.
Yeah.
Oh, the funny thing about LeFou and the Snowman kind of foreshadows Josh Groban to be Josh Gad to become Olaf, and now Josh became LeFou later down the line. Isn't it really weird though?
How the hell did he sneak inside the fucking bag?
He could have broke anything out of there.
Also, look, I understand that he's supposed to, be super durable, but I'm pretty damn sure that a teapot jiggling around in a bag had with a mirror, that's just a recipe for one of those things breaking.
Yeah, if the chip is not indicated that way, so yeah.
In fact, that's how he got it. That's likely how he got his name.
Again, a lot of sick humor out of the Enchantress just transformed these characters to specific things.
Hmm.
Oh no. Also, I've come to collect your money.
Oh god, the fucking.
I know the
I
YTP's just
Also,
We've got to have money.
The boner
yep, that's
is
the reference
enormous.
that YTP is using. Completely despicable.
Yeah.
Extremely
Forget you, Taco Bell.
despicable.
I'm more into Burger King now.
instead of instead of the beast in the mirror, it would be the live musical version of Gaston.
And Disney World.
Yes. And really,
Anti-beast
that is the
propaganda.
Yeah. Now Gaston's officially the villain.
yeah. This is not like a twist villain way of doing it. This is a gotcha moment.
Yeah.
no, it's a case of what took you so long.
Basically, the desperation basically leads him to become villainous. Hence, he's become the star of the box of a villainous expansion, Despicable Plots. You're not with us, you're gangsta.
Oh, you see now,
It's funny.
now you know he's evil because he's got a black horse rather than the brown one.
Yeah. there's an additional lyric for that mob song on the live action remake, which I still like the addition that a lot better than the Human Again scene.
What was the additional lyric?
Call it war. Call it. I forgot what the whole thing was, but after Gaston sang a lyric and LeFou just said, it's a beast. Oh wait a minute, hold on.
So it's an animated version of the climax to Bed Knobs and Broomsticks.
Wow.
What? Don't tell me. Yeah, I'm wrong.
No, I'm just mentioning. Wow, I didn't realize it was that similar.
Love.com.
Yes, they're getting their asses kicked by people turned into household items.
Oh God, it's a mimic!
Okay, cool. Kuaya!
Also,
I-
child manning something this incredibly dangerous is terrifying.
Yeah. Ugh.
Let's not. Wilhelm.
How is he?
They got Wilhelm. Ah, it burns.
Huh.
Ugh.
Ah! Oh, sorry, Bugs Bunny.
Does it look like Wilma for some reason?
It's missing the pearls.
Oh my God, he's dressed as Napoleon.
Oh yeah, of course he would.
Which that's actually a misconception. Napoleon was average height for the time period he ruled in.
Yeah. Also, Fifi shouldn't make that noise like that.
Okay, that was funny.
Okay, yeah. And a lot of people think that Lumiere is, well, bi.
Nah.
No, he isn't. That was just
Which
standard.
that's not quite it.
It's just a friendly
That's-
kiss.
Yeah, it's just a friendly kiss.
Yeah,
Also,
yeah.
let your home. Now I'm reminded of that one meme. Let your homies kiss each other. Just for. I just think that's That's just funny. I'm happy here.
It is. It is.
It's just I don't like.
Thank you,
Friends
Kenny Hall.
confused. Yeah.
Thank you for reenacting this whole scene from YTP.
Fight.
Round 2. Fight.
Fight!
Okay, who shoots? Where's the Green Lantern that shoots the Green Lightning?
Missed. I'm gonna say yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, right?
Yes.
This poor car started eating his food.
You're a massive douche.
You're a narcissist.
Taco Bell is mine.
My
And my
favorite.
favorite.
Yeah. Finish him.
Okay. I wish it was that ending.
What? Let go? Very poor choice of words.
Yeah, RedRob mentioned that earlier.
I didn't hear him, okay?
Oh,
No, fair
That's
enough.
Wait
okay.
for it. Backstab. Backstab. He's gonna backstab him.
Hmm.
3, 2, 1. And he will be shot in the back right about.
Now. Weirdly, if you pause that moment where you get a close up of his eyes,
You can see the skulls
You
in
can
his
see the
eyes.
skulls! You can see the skulls! You can see the skulls!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
I got.
Pretty much.
no,
Okay,
you know
okay,
what I love the headcanon?
What?
What?
He didn't. I like to think he didn't die in the movie. He would later appear in Disney, become a feminist.
Oh my
Because if you look at how he is in the Disneyland parks, he respects women better than the movie.
Wow.
Also,
Wow.
I got an even better way we could show. We could show off what happened. And let's just
What?
rewind it slightly, and I have a perfect way to make that moment even funnier.
Okay.
No one dies like Gaston.
Fatality!
Even better.
Wait for. Hold on. Oh, no, wait, did I
Oh, you
pass?
moved a little back. Yeah, you passed it.
Right there. Just hold on.
Wait for it.
All right, yeah, right here.
Wait for it.
Almost there.
Here.
Damn it.
Oh my
That
god.
was the
Really?
sound effect that I wanted to play, but the bot wouldn't let me.
Yeah.
Ah.
Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah, just the orchestrated version of that.
Astral version, yeah.
Also, the name of that, the last piece of the movie, well, at the very least for the movie, is called Transformed.
Ah. Oh.
No, literally, dude, don't talk like that in the voice booth. Dude.
And this is how you know it's a dramatic moment because it's raining.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. I'm gonna try to. Funny,
Yeah.
I watched Courage recently. Ah, so the Beast has finally learned to love and such.
Yes.
And the girl has also fallen in love. Hmm.
Now here
Fine, I'll undo the curse.
now here comes the one part of the movie that everyone critiques, and I honestly am in full agreement with.
Oh yeah, how
Why?
Oh wait, hold on. It's I know what you're talking about. I think I know what you're talking about. I've even seen Pumpkin Potion talk about this.
Oh
And
no.
she loves this movie.
But even she admits this is an issue.
Yeah. Hold on.
Does it
Let's
have
actually,
be-
Wait for it. And thus,
Oh.
the beast East reverts back to his original form, and it's Fabio?
Hold on. Fabio.
yeah, that's Adam.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the one part that people critique this movie for, and I'm in agreement of.
Not so much the turning back.
Yeah,
More
no.
of-
It's the fact that he looks.
Design.
Yeah, it's the fact that he's supposed to look handsome and such like that.
And he looks off. Like it looks like they didn't get a chance to refine it.
Yeah.
Like,
can you turn back to the beast?
like honestly, this is a part that I don't agree with. So after Belle accepts the beast for who he is, despite the fact that he's hideous, she's rewarded with a hot guy.
I've seen more people criticize the fact that he doesn't look that attractive. He looks like a downgrade.
A lot of people say that Adam looks like Brendan Fraser.
Though, you know what I think would have helped the design better?
What?
Give him facial hair.
Yeah.
Like a beard or like a little beard or something. Because he just looks weird with like shaven.
Even Belle from the live action remake just speaks out about it. How would you feel like to have a beard? And he was like,
So here's the interesting thing. All but one of the guests of the castle revert back to being human.
oh, I now get why Lumiere lusts over her.
A literal hear me out.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically, Lumiere gives a hear me out cake, and it's dedicated to just one feather duster.
Ah! He slapped him in the face. That was funny.
Yeah. But yeah, interestingly, like I said, interestingly enough, all but one of the excuse me. Oh, wait, no, never mind. My mistake. Never mind.
Nuestro club de lectura. ¿Leíste el libro? El club de lectura no es para mí en este momento. No tengo tiempo para empezar a leer un libro y menos para terminarlo. Pero creo que podemos hacer esto. Como tú lees tantos libros.
RedRob, you okay?
The choir, the ending, and of course, beautiful memories with this movie. Yeah, it kind of made me raise a smile. So
you're getting emotional, aren't you?
You crying?
Yeah.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with getting emotional
crying,
about
right?
it. at a film.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
It's all right, but I'm okay. It's just that I love to cry in Disney movies. I just grew up with them. That's all.
Right. Okay. So that was Beauty and the Beast. He's one of the classic Disney Renaissance films. Is it as good as people say? Hey, it is. Actually, yes. Though, again, there is one flaw to this film, and we'll address it near the end. And first of all, let's talk about our characters, who were probably more fleshed out than a lot of other Disney, princesses and such were at the princesses and villains were at the time. Because the thing is, let's first talk about Belle, who is a massive departure from other Disney princesses. She's not concerned about her image or about how her hair or anything like that. And she just, if she had her way, she'd just be cooped up in a house reading a book every day.
Yeah.
Hey.
Basically a chill kind of Disney princess.
It's not a case of she wants to be the fairest in the land. It's just she wants to relax. She wants a little bit of adventure once in a while, but she doesn't want to be heralded as a princess or anything like that. And honestly, and so you get the impression she doesn't even want to be a princess.
Kind of sort of like with Jasmine.
Well, here's the thing. Jasmine that's somewhat different, because Jasmine already was a princess at the start, so...
Yeah, but I mean, like what she said to her dad.
She only said that because she couldn't find love before.
Yeah, that's fair.
But at the end, she just accepted in her role as a princess. But Belle, however, she never gives off the impression that she wants anything more than to just read books for the rest of her life and be happy. It's very unlike a lot of other Disney princesses who come off at times as spoiled.
Mostly spoiled? I don't think so.
Well, what I mean is she never has aspirations that are shallow.
Yeah.
Low. Like,
okay, that's fine.
Which is good. It makes her more of a unique and three-dimensional character.
Yeah.
Like this is the kind of girl who would be considered peculiar back then, but let's be fair, nowadays this is more the kind of girl that guys want.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't blame these kinds of guys.
No, and the thing is, this was very progressive for its time, since let's be fair here, even back when this movie was out, there was still some sexism that was more commonplace.
Yeah.
When it came to women, women being seen as inferior to men and such like that. And it felt like this movie wasn't really trying to, take a stance or anything like that, but more like it was basically trying to march to the beat of its own drum.
March to the beat, but also be subtle about it.
Yeah.
Not easy to see as a kid, but you notice it more the more you watch it.
Exactly.
Yes.
And of course we have our supporting cast who, while there isn't much to them, they have their charm to them, since at the end of the day, hey, they're just pleasant people.
The pleasant people just stuck with the same curse as the prince.
Honestly, it's nice that even, and though they're cursed to look like this, really give into cynicism or such like that. Unlike the beasts, unlike Adam, they more just try and move on with their lives and make the best out of the situation.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And and we won't really mention any particular character that evolved them, since, well, there isn't much to them. I mean, they all basically serve the same purpose. They're there to subtly nudge Belle and Adam to be together, and of course to make Belle feel welcome in the castle.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that would be Lumiere is basically the leading force of giving both Adam and Belle the push to become platonically in love with each other.
Mm-hmm.
Which they make it clear in this film that it's not something that can be forced. They have to legitimately fall in love with each other, and it's not something that can be sped up in any way, shape, or form.
Nope. These kind of things
Mhm.
take time.
Yeah.
It's a neat contrast because that's why you have Gaston as the antagonist. Because what did he do? Try forcing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, what's the like? Oh, he's like telling her that she's the best because she's the prettiest, and throws her book away and be like, forget about that, just focus on me.
Yeah.
So
And
yeah.
the second thing she does,
Continue.
the second thing, arrange a wedding without her consent and being like, oh hey, she's gonna definitely say yes.
And then she says no.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which, okay, let's discuss Gaston, who at the time was a radically different kind of Disney villain. And normally his attitude would be something that wouldn't be, judged and such like that when it comes to Disney villains before this time. Perfect example. Cinderella. The prince wants the prettiest girl on the land, landed in the end, and gets her, or even the prince from Snow White. Right.
Yeah.
They want, therefore they get. Yes.
Or hell, one
Yeah.
other example of a prince getting what he wants. Prince Philip for Sleeping Beauty.
Exactly.
Yeah, he basically fought his way to get the girl.
Well, the thing is that's not really the point. The point that we're trying to make here is in most other Disney films before, it was the case of the man always gets what he wants.
Exactly.
Pretty much.
Not the case here, because as in the end, Belle kept saying no. And even though they don't really tell you, they make it very clear that Gaston is used to always getting his way.
Yep.
He's not used to people telling him no. Thus, when he keeps hearing no from Belle, he starts to have a mental breakdown.
Yeah, because this is the first time in his entire life that someone actually had the courage or guts to actually look at look him in the face and say no.
Yeah, this was the first time that someone ever said no to him. And the thing is that Belle didn't even mean to humiliate him. She was just trying to send him and get him to finally realize she's not into him.
Yeah.
Even though Belle keep refusing him, you always got the impression that she also didn't want to hurt his feelings until near the end of the movie, movie where he showed what a monster he really was.
Oh yeah.
Was. And the subtle irony with the fact that the handsome man turns out to be a vicious monster, or while the vicious monster turns out to be what appears to be a vicious monster turns out to be a kind man. The subtlety is not lost on me, and it is appreciated.
Yeah, he is.
Because
like incel,
which is basically like the girl, like I'm forgetting the term, but it's basically like people who desperately think they can own everything because they're treated bad or something. But but
they
there's
consider themselves unable to attract women sexually.
but
women and men who are sexually active.
But yeah, Gaston was a very different kind of Disney villain, and I like to think that his creation would later give rise to different kinds of Disney villains, and ones that were more complex and three-dimensional.
Like say, let's see.
What about Hans?
Okay. Okay. I will play devil's advocate here when it comes to this. Okay. I am of two minds when it comes to the whole thing with Frozen's twist, which, spoilers for those who haven't seen Frozen, which we will one day look at it, but
yes.
I feel the idea of Hans was not a bad one. I thought that the idea of a twist villain was not a bad idea, but I feel they should have done a better job of more subtly foreshadowing that he was a bad person.
I mean,
the big issue is that his reveal of being a villain is a total 180. So when the time he's trying to be a villain, the movie's almost over.
Like
pretty much.
Like every single time you see him, you're never even given the impression that he is anything but a good man.
I mean, hell, Ernesto from Coco.
In Ernesto's defense, that twist works.
That twist works because the thing is...
you're giving a comparative example to a twist that works.
Exactly.
A twist that works, yes. Another one that also works, King Candy.
Yes, absolutely.
Because with King Candy, he was already showing himself to be a villain, but then you reveal the twist, which adds to the villainy.
And what also helps with that is the fact that we had proper foreshadowing for this specific villain.
And that twist basically is the cherry on top, and my goodness, it works.
But Gaston was not really a twist villain here, but it was a case of there was more nuance to him. And that the thing is, he's less of a villain and more of a dark reflection of what people truly think the Beast is a selfish monster who wants nothing, who cares nothing about anyone's desires but his own.
He's basically if the Beast never got if Adam never got cursed.
Exactly.
He's Adam if he never got cursed.
Because the thing is actually, hold on, I just realized there's a perfect joke we can use with Gaston on here.
You won't get very far in life, young knight, if you don't learn to read.
Yeah.
He never learned.
Oh,
he never. Oh, what's this thing? Slippery when wet. Oh, okay, that'll never come back to bite me. Oh, I slipped.
Okay. Let's also since we're talking about Adam himself, let's talk about him. out of him, who honestly is also, much like Gaston, a nuanced character.
Yeah.
I feel the fact that there is subtlety to his body language and his action is what truly works in this case. And we say that Adam is that Gaston is what Adam could have become. And the thing is, that works more when you remember a few key scenes in the movie. Let's recall the moment when, perfect example. Let's recall the moment when Belle refused to come down for dinner.
Yeah.
Rather than Adam asking politely, he basically flipped out because he had the goal to tell him no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and he's like, well, then stay there and starve.
Yeah,
Again, that weirdly made me laugh as a kid, but yeah, no.
But unlike Gaston, he actually learns why, and more importantly, that his attitude is not something that makes him attractive to her in any way, shape, or form.
Let alone his appearance is not as it seems.
In fact, that's why. In fact, us making the comparison of Gaston being what Adam could have become is actually by design, because he's supposed to be a foil for Adam.
He really is. Yes.
It also helps that when you look at who they hang around with.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Look at all the people. Look at all the.
Yeah,
the servants turned furniture who, when he goes too far, they have to tell him, "Hey, that's too far." Whereas with Gaston,
he's surrounded by yes men and women who basically hang on his every word. There's no one to basically tell him, hey, dude, that's not the right way. Because as far as the people of the town are concerned, Gaston's word is law.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. That's not a right word. His word is gospel.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And the weird thing is that I've heard that I've heard Disney books having this author basically write Disney books that goes into the backstories of every Disney villain, even though they add Beast and Gaston, which is weird, but based on the premise that of these books, Gaston and Adam know each other.
Honestly, I don't really
They're not
like
siblings
that.
or anything, but they just basically are friends and when they were young, but they end up being separated.
I don't like that.
I don't like that. Because the thing is, it's unnecessary.
And removes the thematic foil aspect of them as characters, because they're familiar with each other and how they act.
Well, here's how I see it. By basically making Adam a complete stranger to Gaston, it shows how far he is willing to go for his own desires. He is willing to murder this man, and who he considers to be a monster, all because he wants to bed one woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think it was a better idea that they didn't include that. And please, for the love of God, tell me they didn't do that for the live-action remake.
No, they don't. No, they don't actually.
Wow.
They just
Wow.
combine.
For once they actually didn't do something I would expect them to do. I'm impressed.
No, they just introduced each other and basically introduced each other, and Gaston just said, "Belle just sent me," which is a lie, obviously.
Yeah.
Honestly, let me compliment one thing when it came to the climax of the film, when it came to, Gaston's invasion of the castle.
Yeah.
One thing that I appreciate that that I was worried that they were going to do was they were going to have the Beast have Adam believe that Bell basically betrayed him and sent these people to kill him when no, that is not what should happen, because he knows her and thus knows that she wouldn't do something so heinous. Yes. So the fact that they didn't fall into that trap is something I appreciate.
Yeah. And especially since Belle came back to the castle and just yelled, "No!" and Beast or Adam noticed that Belle has came back and just brought himself back to life. And basically get his energy back just to, fight back.
Like, the thing is, when he first saw Belle, he didn't immediately call her a traitor or say that you betrayed my trust or anything, and because he knew that Belle wasn't that kind of person. He was just happy to see her.
Yeah,
exactly.
Her, and the chemistry between the two of them is great. And I feel the one scene that really sold that to me was that subtle moment when Belle started to teach Adam how to read.
Yeah,
because it showed them subtly bonding over Belle's love of books.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's good. That's how that should be done. Hun, the key to any relationship is finding common ground.
Even though it's just an additional scene for the special edition, but it's a good addition from the special edition.
Honestly, I think that the relationship doesn't really work without that subtle little moment, because and another thing that works regarding that scene, it shows Adam. It's a scene that shows Adam admitting, humanity. Like, he outright admits the fact that he can't read, and
he admits that he's illiterate.
And keep in mind one thing: he's supposed to be the master of the castle, the ruler of this. He's supposed to look perfect, but for one moment, he drops all that, and just acts as a normal person.
Yeah.
Which kind of makes sense that you just see a monstrous exterior, but you know that deep down that Adam is clearly human.
Mm-hmm.
It's the subtle moments that really make you understand why it is that Belle falls in love with him and shows that he is more than he appears.
Yeah.
And speaking of appearances, let's talk about the animation, and it is still beautiful. The shading, the colors, there's the fluidity. The highlight of the whole thing is definitely the dance scene in the castle. It's subtle, elegant, and it works.
Mm-hmm.
Despite being mostly computer animated as a scenario, but the dance movement is mostly 2D, and my goodness, they basically blended so beautifully.
They really did. Now, okay, let's address the one critique with this film, and it's the conclusion to it.
The floor is yours.
Now, look, the idea of Adam reverting to normal, I don't mind that idea. Yeah, hell, that's what he wanted. But the fact that he changes into what many could consider to be a handsome man, dashing prince, I feel it somewhat destroys the message of the film. Because the whole point of the film is to reject these norms that were presented to us originally by Disney. you don't always get a handsome prince. You don't always always get like true love or anything like that. Like it feels like the film had something, and then it basically reverted to the status quo for the sake of merchandising. And,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
hell. What I think would have worked better is, okay, let's say that because of how it works, the spell doesn't fully undo. Like, there's still parts of Adam that still look somewhat bestial.
Yeah.
Like maybe he still has the horns or such like that, and maybe he'll still have some fur on him. And to everyone else, he would still look hideous. But Belle basically Lee says that she doesn't care and that she loves him regardless of how he looks. That's how you do it. Hell, for God's sakes, Shrek figured this shit out.
I mean, from what I can actually imagine how that scene would play out. I mean, from at one hand, I get that him being handsome really destroys the message, but it would have been funny if Adam just came back to life and become human again and just have like a lot of body hair in places that he never know he wouldn't have. But even though he's going to end up shaving most of his body but leaving himself with a beard, would have been amazing, by the way. But sure, it made me realize that, yeah, I think Adam should have a beard.
Yeah, I agree with that. It's a case of, if they had tweaked that one little bit, it would have really been the nice little bow on top of the whole thing. But the fact that doesn't happen, it makes the movie somewhat come off as hypocritical.
Yeah.
Pretty much, but
it's not a case of, and it doesn't ruin the movie. It's a tiny little flaw that prevents it from being perfect.
Yeah.
I mean, it's more of a constructive flaw of its original production part, but overall, it's not a bad product. Even though,
no, absolutely not. Okay, let me ask this: the whole thing with Adam reverting to a handsome prince when he basically was when the curse was broken, was that still a thing in the original books? Yes or no?
Not that I know, but if correct me if I'm wrong, because if they did bring his human form back, he wouldn't have a beard at all.
Let's see here. Oh dear. So I decided to check how the original source material ended, and it is not.
No.
It is not happy at all.
Oh no. Yeah.
So the original version ended with Adam dying, and Belle's family ends up facing poverty.
Yeah, that tracks. Considering, that tracks the whole Disney. The whole Disney ending is more lighthearted than the actual grim fairy tale or book it's based on.
I mean, I believe that that ending was meant to be a Charles Perrault fairy tale. But when it comes to the Grimm Brothers Grimm version of Beauty and the Beast, it's probably where maybe the ending where Belle, the main character actually has sisters that ends up being jealous of her and thought that they could just murder her but then she ends up being brought back to life thanks to the enchantress and turning her sisters into stone pillars.
Okay. Hey, yeah. Okay. Let's just wrap this up. Okay. So the line is this film is really, really, really good. Oh, and also the music is fantastic as well. Well, not just the vocal tracks. Well, say for Human again and again.
Actually, okay, real quick. DL, the ending we have here, that is actually from the original 1740 version.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So it is accurate to one version of the book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh. I never knew that.
But it works. But it works for what it is from that version. So the Disney version can basically exemplify. Well, more like not exaggerated, but more emphasizing the idea, thanks to like special effects and whatnot.
Right. But honestly, it is a really well done film. Save for that one bit at the end, it is a really good Disney movie with a good message to it that sadly even today is still not understood by others.
Yeah.
Yeah. But of course,
overall,
this was the.
I would give this film a solid A+.
Yeah.
Plus, I would have gladly given it an S if they had tweaked the ending just a little bit. Yeah,
Fair.
If they had tweaked the ending just a little bit, I would have gladly given it a bona fide S, but sadly they didn't. And in the case of I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed.
I mean, you're not wrong, but if they basically tweaked it a lot more, as you said, and the way I imagined the film could have ended, that film could have been my number one film behind The Lion King. But Lion King still ends up my favorite film, but Beauty and the Beast will still be second. And I still adore both the films equally, so for Beauty and the Beast's sake, it is basically the one that, changed animation history as we know it.
Not just the animation, but also with storytelling as well. The fact that it was the first to even humor the idea of more independent women and women who focus less on beauty and more on their own personal interests that were, well, not the norm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, A+, this is still a really good Disney film, regardless of the one flaw it has to its name.
Oh, yeah.
And there's a reason it's heralded among the many Renaissance classics.
Yeah.
It's like it honestly is a case of it is better upon rewatching when you basically are older, or since you more appreciate the subtleties and even the message that it tries to promote.
Yeah.
But that's going to do it for this edition of TTR at the movies. But we're not done yet, folks, because tomorrow we celebrate KR's birthday by looking at the second of the Heisei Gamera trilogy with Gamera 2 Attack of Legion.
Nice.
And of course, come
It
back.
is officially midnight over here.
Oh yeah, well, happy birthday. Hey then, KR.
Thank you.
And
Early birthday to you.
happy birthday.
Subarashi.
But
Okay, Gogami.
But yeah, and return to us once again on Thursday this week, folks, as we return to the Viewers universe. Here's by celebrating the anniversary of Dogma by looking at the first film in the universe, Clerks.
Specifically, the first cut.
Though thankfully we do have the original ending as well. So
to compare and contrast.
Yeah. And I believe there is Flutter, isn't there a certain film that comes out in theaters that's set in another universe when it comes to films?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So in a celebration of the release of Ballerina in theaters, we'll be looking at the first John Wick film.
From the world of John Wick.
With John Wick Chapter 1.
Well, it's just John Wick.
Well,
the sequels do the sequels do the whole chapter thing.
Well,
yeah, I think so.
Well, by extension, that telling means it's Chapter 1, though, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's true too.
But John Wick Chapter 1. I have never seen these films, honestly.
I've started the first film. It's pretty good so far.
I mean, I definitely don't doubt that. And I've always been curious to see these films myself, since I hear people praise how much of a badass John Wick is, and I want to see that for myself.
Yeah.
Well, let's see about that.
We'll see if they're as good as people say they are. But in addition to that, folks, there is another film we plan on looking at this month. It was a film that many people thought would never get released in theaters, but lo and behold, it actually did happen, and it's coming to streaming this month. It's the end of the world as we know it, folks, and we're feeling fine. Specifically, Daffy Duck and Porky Pig are, as we look at Looney Tunes: The Day the Earth Blew Up. I have not seen this film yet. I have been intentionally holding off on seeing it. I've seen some clips of it, but not many. And I've only seen some reviews of the film. But I have been eagerly really awaiting the chance to see this because hey, it's a film that almost didn't and get me hated, and I appreciate the fact that we get to stick the middle finger to the current CEO of WBDE.
Especially since, well, they're still gatekeeping Coyote versus Acme.
Actually, RedRob, no, they're not.
That's getting released.
Yeah, it's getting
good.
It's getting released next year, actually.
Okay, good.
We don't know when next year, but Catch Up Entertainment has
is distributing the film.
So yes, it is. So yes, it is going to happen. And for the record, folks, we do recommend that you go see either film in theaters if you can. And show Zaslav how wrong he was to almost condemn this movie to the same fate as the Batgirl film.
Yeah.
Make sure that release Coyote versus Acme shouldn't be in vain.
Yeah. Show them that the hashtags meant something.
Yeah.
Anyway, but that's going to do it for this edition of TTR Movies. It's time for the sign-off. Go!
I have been your flavolent flyer flaker 98 saying surround flyers.
This has been Kara36 saying, no one makes riffing like Gaston.
God damn it.
Actually, no one has the opinion of Gaston, says Simone. I still love that quote from House of Mouse.
No. I got another one. One. No one's an incel like Gaston.
Yeah.
But as always, be sure to start off your days, make good birthdays, with a Kuga thumbs up.
And I have been your Red Disney Maniac RedRob Ranger, here to remind you that Disney means believing, to believe that, to quote Maddie and Spade Ace during that one Toku Memes episode, no one judge Rez like Gaston, makes more sense than Gaston. No one screams about fire just like Gaston. I missed you. I missed you guys. And of course, I truly miss my brother for throughout my life. And of course, as I told him, I promise to keep moving forward as strongly as I can. And of course, be sure to look at red flags and people, because if people like Gaston has been showing a lot of red flags, you better look at them real quick.
Yeah. Anyway, and I, of course, have been your kind, most beloved overlord of Riddle God Extraordinaire Diablo 2016, reminding you that no one cares about Gaston. How to get one more in?
Oh, you guys are killing me.
The bigger question, do we talk about Gaston, or do we still not talk about Bruno?
Honestly, I'd rather talk about Bruno than Gaston.
Thank you.
No one, after all, no one's opinions are taboo like Gaston.
Exactly.
Oh, I'm on fire! Oh, and I, of course, have been your kind of beloved overlord of Riddle God Extraordinaire Diablo 2016, reminding you that I'm just a passing through Toku fan. Remember that? And for real this time, I'm and in the words of the genie from Aladdin, like so many things, it's not what is outside, but what is inside that counts. Don't always expect a magic lamp to change your life, or an enchanted rose.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Anyway,
and of course, Garrus is all Robin Williams.
Yeah. Anyway, don't forget to praise on me, Lord God Don Crotto, and of course, we will see you next time. Folks, have a good night, folks. Take care. Here. We'll see you all next time. And remember, folks, no one bores you like Gaston.